permutations and combinations. So very important topic. 3 days I will do entire week. Okay. And what is the feed? Fundamental thing I'll give you. After that, when you start the original classes, we'll do according to the they are according to the part. See, when mute, yeah. So whenever you're talking about the permutations and the combinations, first you should understand addition law and the multiplication law. It is called fundamental theorem of arithmetic or fundamental theorem of addition or multiplication. So it's a very interesting topic. See, so when I want to travel from Vishakhapatnam to Nagpur, suppose 20 years before, suppose there is no direct train and we should go to the Hyderabad. From there only we should go to the Nagpur. Suppose. Okay. See, when I went to the railway station, I observed that there are the three trains from Vishakhapatnam to Hyderabad, and there are four trains from Hyderabad to Nagpur. So, what is my task? Someone gave the briefcase. Someone gave the briefcase. I want to hand over a briefcase to the one person who is staying at the railway station of Nagpur. That is the task. So on fine day, I went to the railway station. It is a 20 years back story. I went to the railway station from Vishakhapatnam. When I want to go to Hyderabad, I have three options. I can go to first train, second train, third train. And I reached Hyderabad, suppose. From the Hyderabad to, I have four options. This is experiment number one. Now experiment number two is, now the situation is, when I want to travel from Vishakhapatnam to, when I want to travel from Vishakhapatnam to Nagpur, now there are direct trains. It is not a story before 20 years ago. Now the story, there is a trains, direct trains, but there are three trains availability via Hyderabad. Via Hyderabad means there is a stop at Hyderabad. And there are four train availability from Raipur, suppose. Raipur. Okay. Now I started with a one briefcase. I came to the Vishakhapatnam railway station. There are three possibilities. Here there are possibilities. So the possibilities are 3 and 4. Now have a look, my dear students. Okay. So whenever I came from Vishakhapatnam to Hyderabad in three ways, is my task is completed? No, my task is not completed. I came to Hyderabad only. My task is I should go to the Nagapur. So since my task is not completed, still I am searching for the other another ways. There we should multiply. There we should multiply. Here, when I came from Vishakhapatnam to Nagpur via Hyderabad, my task is completed. In three ways, my task is completed. I reached to Nagpur. I hand over the briefcase to the person. After completion of my experiment, till I am talking in another ways. So there we should use the plus. So this theory will help you more. Okay, in most of the textbooks, this theory is not there, and people are worrying and they are not able to understand where we should multiply, where we should add. 90% of the people, they are at the confusion stage whether we should add or we should multiply. Remember, my dear kids, what is my experiment? I should give this briefcase to the Nagpur, but I reached to Hyderabad only. Still, my experiment is not completed. Even my experiment is not completed. Still, I am talking for there are the four ways from Hyderabad to Nagpur. So I should multiply. And here, after completion of the thing, I'm searching for the another ways. So there we should add. And an example, and an example. What is the example, sir? What is the example? See, I have a three numbers, five numbers I gave. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. I'm asking, write the three-digited numbers. Three-digited numbers. Whenever I'm asking, write a three-digited number, this blank can be filled with 1 or 2 or 3 or 4 or 5. Therefore, this blank can be filled with any one of the number. So there is a 5 number of ways. Okay. Is my task is completed? My task is formation of three-digited number. Still one digit only completed. So into. Say among 5 numbers, I placed one number here. Suppose I place this. Now how many numbers are presented? There are 4 numbers. So this blank can be filled with either 1 or 2 or 3 or 5. That is a 4 number of ways. Still my task is not completed. I want three-digit number. So into, suppose I kept 2 here. This blank can be filled in 3 ways. That is 5 into 3 into. That is the where we should add. That is the where you should add. Okay. There you should understand addition. That's called what is called addition theorem and multiplication theorem. So please write a note on that. Please write a note on that. Keep the heading called permutations and combinations. Keep the heading called permutations and the combinations. Permutations and combinations. And the next subheading is fundamental principle of counting. Fundamental principle of counting. Fundamental principle of counting. Fundamental fundamental principle of counting. In the brackets, right? Within the brackets, right? Multiplication rule and addition rule. Please write multiplication rule and addition rule. Okay, write down. If first one, put heading multiplication rule. First one, keep a circle bullet like that. Multiplication rule like that. Keep the heading. Multiplication rule. If one operation, if one operation, one operation can be performed in, if you want, I'll write it on the board. Multiplication rule. If one operation can be performed in m different ways, and corresponding to each way of performing this operation, comma, there are n different ways of performing second operation then these two operations together can be performed in m into n ways. Example, Visakhapatnam, Hyderabad, Nagpur. Am I audible?
Yes, sir.
Yes, sir.
Yes, sir.
Yeah, please copy this example. Number of ways to travel Visakhapatnam to Nagpur is equal to 3 into 4 ways.
So could you explain this again?
Yeah, sure. First copy it, I'll explain it again. Buddy, please copy it, I'll explain it again. Yeah. So after this, I think you copied.
Yes, sir. Copy.
Very good. Now,
Yes, sir. Completed.
now keep a heading called first addition principle or addition rule. Addition rule. If there are two operations such that they can be performed independently in m and n ways, respectively, then either of two operations can be done in n plus n number of ways. Either of two operations can be done in n plus n number of ways. Plus n number of ways. Okay. Example again. Visakhapatnam to Nagpur. So via Hyderabad. Via Raipur. So we have 3, we have 4. Number of ways to travel from Visakhapatnam to Nagpur is equal to 3 plus 4, that is equal to 7 minutes. Copy it, I'll explain it again.
Sir, completed.
Yes, sir. Completed.
Yeah.
What is it,
Have a look. Sir, I'm repeating again. The person is asking, sir, what is this? Nothing else. So now permutations, combinations we are studying. It's called number of chances. So while we are solving particular problems from permutations and the combinations, you will get two numbers like 3 and 4. At that situation, people are having lot of confusion where master is adding, where master is subtracting, where we are adding, where we are subtracting. So what is my idea? First, I want to clear that. If you are very much perfect with the basics, then very big problems easily you can solve it. So that's why I started with the fundamental theorem of what it's called, fundamental theorem of fundamental principle of counting, or addition theorem, or multiplication theorem, anything we can say. So what it says, sir, actually I want to move from Vishakhapatnam to Nagpur. I want to move from Vishakhapatnam to Nagpur. Once upon a time, there is no direct train. So we have to go for Hyderabad and we have to go to the Nagpur. And I observed there is a 3 trains from Vishakhapatnam to Hyderabad, and there is a 4 trains from Hyderabad to Nagpur. Here 3, here 4. Now to travel from Vishakhapatnam to Nagpur, how many ways is the thing? Now how you should think, how as a competitors you should think, sir, this is the one briefcase I am taking from Vishakhapatnam. I want to hand over the briefcase to the person who's staying at Nagpur. So first I came to the Visakhapatnam railway station. Then how many ways I have? 3 ways. I came to the Hyderabad. Is my task is completed? Yes, sir. Where your task is completed? You should go to the Nagpur, na. Still you are at Hyderabad only. So my task is not completed. So whenever your task is not completed, but still you are talking, so we should keep into. Now Hyderabad to Nagpur, I have 4 cases. 4. So there are 12 cases. This is experiment number 1. Now experiment number 2. I am moving from Visakhapatnam to Nagpur. Now Indian Railways, they made a direct trains from Visakhapatnam to Nagpur. Okay, direct trains. So when I saw the chart, I observed that there are, so this is an example. There are 3 trains via Hyderabad to Nagpur. There are 4 trains availability via Raipur. Suppose, example. Now, how many ways you can give this briefcase from Visakhapatnam to Nagpur? So first, Visakhapatnam to via Hyderabad, I have 3 cases. Is my task is completed? Yes, sir, your task is completed. You came to Nagpur, na? Your task is completed. So via Hyderabad, I came to Nagpur, my task is completed. After completion of my task, still I am talking, +4. Sir, if I am able to make you understand this, then it's very good. This is only the lot of confusion the people are having. They are not understanding where they are adding, where they are multiplying. They are simply mugging up. But please try to understand the sensitive part over here. After completion of the task, still you are finding other ways, then you should add. Without completion of the task, still you are getting other ways, then you should multiply. That's the thing. First one. Second one, factorial notation. I think you should know that. If I write 3 factorial, it is nothing but 3 into 2 into 1. If I write 6 factorial, so factorial is denoted with either this or some of the others they denoted with this also. N factorial. 6 factorial means 6 into 5 into 4 into 3 into 2 into 1. If I'm saying 10 factorial by 6 factorial, if I'm saying 10 factorial by 6 factorial, 10 into 9 into 8 into 7 in, that's enough. What's that only you wrote means, so if you write that also, like the remaining is 6 into 5 into 4 into 3 into 2 into 1, but in the denominator the same thing is there now, 6 factorial. Those things might they'll get cancelled. So this is the resultant. If I write 25 factorial by 23 factorial, I think it is enough to write 23 and 24. And the remaining numbers are there, 23 to 1. They will cancel with this denominator 23 factorial. Okay, that is a factorial notation. And very important thing, factorial is applicable to only positive integers, include 0. Why? Because 0 factorial is 1, 1 factorial is 1, 2 factorial is 2, 3 factorial is 3 into 2 6, 4 factorial is 24, 4 into 5 factorial is 120. No need to mug up, Prabha. 4 into 3 into 2, that is equal to 12. This is 5 into 4 into 3 into 2 into 1, that is equal to 120. Like that we can calculate. There is no thing like 3 by 2 factorial. Fractions factorial is not allowed. There is no thing called minus 3 factorial. That's why I said it's only for positive integers, include 0. Please copy it. Factorial notation. Factorial notation. Right? N factorial, or that is a symbol. N factorial, or that is the L shape. In fact, we should read that also n factorial.
Completed, sir.
Where n is a positive integer, include 0, including 0, include not, including 0. Now 3 factorial, these things copy these things.
So in factorial, we just multiply the previous numbers.
Factorial means it's not a previous number. Like that number, if I'm saying 10 factorial, 10 to 1, the numbers you should multiply 10, 9, 8.
Sir, how 0 factorial?
I'll do it. I'll say how 0 factorial is what. It's a very, very good question. Very, very good question. I'll do it, but not now. You should know permutations, combinations first. If you know permutations, combinations only, you can understand that. Other than you can't. Now have a look. The next one. So now the hero of today's class is the permutations and the combinations. P and C. Stylishly we used to call it as P and C. First understand what is the permutation, what is the combination. See, again, experiment 1 and experiment 2. So what is the experiment? There is a one jar. It contains the numbers 1, 2, 3. Here there is a jar which contains apple, grape, orange. So now I called one member and I'm asking, I want a 2-digit number. You know what is called 2-digit number? 2-digit number. 2-digit number means 36, 45, 23, 12. These are 2-digit number. I'm asking to write a 2-digit number, then what you have to do? You should keep your hand in the bathtub, take 2 numbers. Suppose the numbers are 2, 3. After taking 2 numbers, say you kept your hand, you took 2, 3 and you opened your palm. You are showing, sir, 2, 3 came. See, if 2, 3 came, then the numbers are either 23 or 32. 2, 3, if you take, the experiment is not completed. Then you should arrange, either it is 2, 3, it is 2, 3, or 32, that is 23 or 32. But come to the experiment number 2. So there is a one mixie. I'm asking do the fruit juice with two fruits. Now you have to keep your hands and you have to take two fruits, apple and the grape, and you have to mix it and some fruit juice came. Is there is any necessity like apple grape, grape apple? No. So anything you are you are doing mixie and you are taking some juice from that. So there is, I think there is no necessity of arranging the things like this. Here there is a necessity. 2 comma 3, the number is not formed, either 23 or 32. So here, if you pick up the things and keep it in the mixie jar, automatically the fruit juice will come. So in both the experiment, here I observed selection means first you should select the numbers. Next, arrangement. There is a chance to arrange. But here in this experiment, selection only there. There is no need of arrangement. There is no need of arrangement. Sir, an experiment which contains both selection and arrangement, then that is called permutation. An experiment which contains only selection, it is called combination. And people they don't know. People they don't know when they are doing the problem. When they are doing the problem, they are not understanding whether they should do permutation or combination. Now I'm giving a clarity on that. Permutation means where you are selecting and arranging. Where you are selecting and arranging, that is called permutation. Combination means only selection. There is no need of arrangement. There is no need of arrangement. Okay, please write down. Keep the heading permutation. Keep the heading called permutation. It is an it is an it is an it is a sorry it is a selection and arrangement of it is a selection and arrangement of number of objects taken 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 some or some or all all at a time all at a time at a time in a definite order definite order in a definite order.
Sir, can you repeat again?
Yeah. Shall I write it on the board or no need? Yeah, I'm repeating.
Sir, you please repeat it.
A permutation is a selection and arrangement. Someone mute yourself. It is a selection and arrangement of number of objects of number of objects taken some or all at a time some or all at a time in a definite order in a
Sir, some or
all, all, some or all,
Yes, sir.
at a time,
Yes.
at a time, in definite order, in definite order.
Yes, sir.
Next, write this example like this. How I wrote, please write down. Or else, if you want, I'll write a one sentence. Formation of formation of formation of two-digit number, two-digit number from 1 comma 2 comma 3, from 1 comma 2 comma 3. Right, in this process, in the next line, in this process, first we have to select two numbers. In this process, first we have to select two numbers. We have to select two numbers, comma. Next we should arrange, comma. Next we should arrange, comma. Next we should arrange. We should arrange. So it is called. So this process is called. It is called. So it is called permutation. So it is called permutation. Okay. Now see. It is called permutation. And it is denoted with. It is denoted with. I'm writing here. It is denoted with NPR, where N is total number of things, R is required number of things, where N is total number of things and R is required number of things. Next, NPR is equal to NPR is equal to N factorial by N minus R factorial. NPR is equal to N factorial by N minus R factorial. So this proof is there. NPR proof is there. We'll study when we are going with the regular classes. When we are going with the regular classes. Okay. So that is about permutations. So today we'll do some problems on permutations. And after that, we'll go to the combinations. Now question number one. Question number one. Everyone have a look. Everyone have a look. Are the first question number one. KING is a four-letter word. From this four-letter word, from this, they are asking how many three-letter words you can write. It is a four-letter word. They are asking how many three-letter words you can write. That means I have four letters in my hand, KING. So first blank can be filled with, if I want to, if I ask you to fill the first blank, you can keep K, you can keep I, you can keep N, you can keep G. So the first blank can be filled in. The first blank can be filled in four ways. The first blank can be filled in 4 ways. Suppose N I filled. Now how many blanks, how many letters I have? 3 letters. Now second blank can be filled in either with K or with I or with G. So this blank can be filled in 3 ways. Now only the persons, they are not asking 4 and 3. I should multiply or should add is the question. Sir, my experiment is completing 3-letter word. Is my 3-letter word is completed? No. My experiment is not completed. So I should multiply. So these 3 ways. Suppose I filled with K. Suppose I filled with K. Now this is the blank. There is a 2 opportunities. It can be filled in 2 ways. That is 4 3s are 12, 24. That is 24 ways. Let me explain it. After that, I'll give the work. Please, I understand the things. Where we should multiply, where we should add. And the question number 2. Question number 2. 1, 0, 1, 2, 3, 4. 5 numbers I gave. 5 numbers I gave. I want how many? These are the 5 numbers. I want 4-digit number. Can anyone say? Can anyone?
5 into 4 into 3 into 2 into 1.
Very good. Very good. Any others? Any other, please? Can you respond out?
Sir, 5 into 4
5
into
into
3, 3 into 2.
Yes,
Very good.
yes,
Very
sir.
good.
5
Very
into
good.
4 into 3 into 2.
But here our common sense should work. This is the first digit. Sir, when this is a 4-digit number, but this is not 4-digit number. You know that this is 3-digit number only. The first number should not be 0.
Yes, sir.
Since the first digit is should not be 0, so the possibilities are 1, 2, 3, 4 only. So I suppose I filled with 2. Now 2 fill the second number. Now 2 fill the second number. Now 0 came into the middle. There is a 4 ways again. Addition or multiplication. Since my experiment is not completed still, it is multiplication only. So I filled with 4 suppose. Now this blank can be filled in 3 ways. This blank can be filled in 2 ways. It is a 4 into 4 into 3 into 2. Understood?
Sir, please explain again.
Very good. Can anyone explain from the class? If anyone understood, you can explain. I'm only explaining. So actually, your friends are saying the answer as 5 into 4 into like that they said. But whenever you are filling a first blank, since it is a 4-digit number, first blank should not be 0. If it is 0, it become a 3-digit number. First blank should not be 0. That's why this number should not be 0. So hide it. If it is not 0, that number may be 1, maybe 2, maybe 3, maybe 4. So that number can be filled in 4 ways. Suppose I filled with 2. Now I have 4 options again. 0, 1, 3, 4. This number can be filled in 4 ways. Suppose I filled with 3. Suppose this number can be filled in 3 ways. The remaining number can be filled in 2 ways. That's the thing. Is it clear?
Yes, sir.
Yes, sir.
Yes, sir.
Next question. So you try to give the answer for this. So I have some cloth pieces. Cloths are there now. I have a red cloth. I have a blue cloth. I have a black cloth. And I have a green cloth there. 4 cloths I have. So now you want to make a one flag with the 3 colors using this. Sir, you have 4 colors of cloths upper. You have to make a flag with the 3 colors. So how many different flags you can make? How many different cloths flags you can make is the question. Is anyone?
Sir,
Anyone?
4, 3 into.
Very good, very good. How it is?
Yes, sir.
It is
Sir,
correct
in
only,
the
but
sir, in the first case there are 4 options, and if we put the one color in first box, there are again 3 options left.
very good.
And then in the middle one we will put, after that 2 options will be there.
Very good. What the boy is saying, sir, we have 4 cloths now. So whenever you are making the first one, this may be green, this may be red, this may be blue. So here there are the 4 options. Here there are 4 options. Okay, suppose I kept with I closed with red. Now to this flag, it may be green, it may be like that 3 ways. It may be 2 ways. Therefore, 4 into 3 into 2. Very good. Now question number 4. Question number 4. Try to understand it. Try to understand it. One example I'm saying cinematographic way. So there is a railway station. So there is a railway track like that. And there is a hero. He is coming from here with a parachute. And with the binoculars he saw, and he observed that there is a 15 railway stations are there. 15 railway stations are there. Okay, from here he have to land in one station and you have to move to the other station. You should land in one station. Okay, if you stay there itself, there is a security problem. Therefore, after land it into the one railway station, immediately you should go to the any other railway station. Any other station. The question is how many number of ways, possible number of ways. I'm explaining the question again. See, I'm explaining the question again. So there is a railway track like this. A person is moving from the sky with the parachute. He viewed the thing using binoculars. He observed that there is a 15 railway stations in that. And he has to land it on one railway station. Because of security problem, after he landed, immediately he should move to the other railway station. Okay, then what are the number of possible ways is the question. Now try to speak.
Sir, 15 factorial.
Very good. Any other answer?
Sir, 14 factorial.
Why? Any other answer? Right or wrong, please say up. 15 factorial, 14 factorial. Okay. Next, any other answer? Please try to speak. Please try to speak. I'll explain to you. So what happened to the class? Last week, they are very energetic. Today, these questions, they are not as answered. See, suppose I'm only coming from here. When I look at the scenery, how many railway stations are there?
15.
15.
So
So
among
15.
15 railway stations, I can land it in one, I can land it in two, I can land it in three now. So this is the first railway station and this is the second one. So whenever I'm landing into the railway station, I have 15 options. I can land in 1, I can land in 2, I can land in 3, I can land in 15. 15 ways. Suppose I landed in 2, platform number 2, I landed like station number 2, I landed. Now because of the security problem, I landed here. Now I should move to the other station. Na? How many other stations are there?
Sir, 14.
Sir,
14.
14.
14. Now, immediately after landing into the station 2, suppose it is a Visakhapatnam, I'll go to the railway ticket counter and I'm asking, give a ticket to any other station, either Bangalore or Chennai or somewhere else. But I can't ask Visakhapatnam to Visakhapatnam again. So when I landed into the platform number 2, now I should ask the ticket, that man, give a ticket to any one of the remaining stations. Means how many remaining stations are there? 14. It's a 14. So the question is 15 into 14. See, quadratic equation, when you are doing quadratic equation, it is a systematic way. If you know the formula, you will substitute. But this is, you should have a thinking abilities, logical abilities very high. I think that everyone have a very good logical abilities. They can think very good. Please try to give the answer whether it is right or wrong. Okay. So
Yes,
whenever
sir.
a man is coming from the sky, he have a 15 options. Among 15, anywhere they can land. After he landed, he have a 14 options only to move into the other station. So 15 into 14. Can I ask you one more question?
Uh,
Will you respond?
Yes, sir.
Yes,
sir.
Yes.
Yeah, please respond. The question I'm asking is 2 questions. Question number 1, question number 2. So question number 1, there is one chess competition is going in our class. Suppose this is my class apart. Class contains 30 members. In our class, 30 members are there. Okay. Now a chess competition is going on. I am only the master. I am conducting the chess competition. Among 30 members, each one should go play with everyone. Every 2 members should play. Okay, like what it's called, every member should play the game with the remaining member. Every student should play the game with remaining members. Question number 1. Now the question is, number of games is equal to how much? This is a question. Question number 2. So there is some New Year event. New Year came. Again, there is a class with 30 members. What we all decided, among 30 members, every student should give the greeting card to remaining all members. That means if I am the student, I should give the greeting card to remaining every member. Okay. So every student should give the greeting card to remaining members. Now, number of greeting cards. Sir, if once you understood, you will be the masters in permutations combinations. If once you are not able to understand, it's a very big loss to you. Not only for JEE mains, any competitive exam like bank sectors, railway sectors, and any other sectors, software companies, they are conducting certain exam like aptitude. Everywhere these type of questions only there. Now ask, give the questions, give answers to this. Take your own time. Take your own time. If you want, copy it. Take your own time and give the answer to that.
Sir, 30 into 29.
Very good, Baba. Very good.
Yes,
But
sir.
why? But why?
So 30 into 29.
Very good. But why?
So because every student would give the greeting card, so if number one student is giving to others, then all the student will give the greeting cards to all the students.
Yeah, great, sir. Great, Aditya. Great, very good. Aditya Sahu. Like that. See, Aditya responded very well. The answer is correct. If it is wrong, I will correct now.
Yes, sir.
Now look, sir, the Aditya is saying, sir, first we'll talk about greeting cards. Afterwards, we'll talk about chess. If suppose me and Aditya is there in the class itself, I went to the market and how many greeting cards I should buy? If I am one of the student, among 30 members are there. 30 members are there. If I am the student, how many greeting cards I should buy? 29 greeting cards I
So
should buy.
29.
And
Yes, sir. 29.
Aditya came to me. Aditya also should buy 29 greeting cards. Like that, how many greeting cards? 29 plus 29 plus 29 and so on. 29, that is 29 into 30. That is normal way. Like Aditya, he explained like that. But using permutation, using this, how can I explain? How many members are there?
30.
30 members. 30.
Select. I want to select one member. One member can be selected in one way.
Yes, sir.
Now that member should give the greeting card to how many members?
29 members.
29.
Among 29, one member can be selected in 29 ways. That
Yes,
is
sir.
30 into 29.
29.
Now Aditya, talk about this chess. This is how many number of ways?
30.
So it is,
Same,
30.
any changes there?
yes, sir. Both same. Yes, sir.
Yeah, anyone can talk. Some girl repeatedly talking. Please, girl, come out, talk. I'm saying, see, I'm saying. Sir, here, as a master, I am there. Aditya is there. In the whole experiment, I am giving the greeting card to Aditya. Aditya is also giving greeting card to me. Means how many greeting cards? 2 greeting cards. When I comes here, I am playing with Aditya, and Aditya is also playing with me. How many games?
2 games.
One game only, Baba.
Yes, sir.
One
2
game
is.
only. I am playing with Aditya. Aditya is playing with me. That's one game only, not 2 games. But here,
One game.
I am giving greeting card to Aditya. One greeting card. Aditya is giving greeting card to me. Here, 2 greeting cards. But when the same thing, when I'm talking about the chess game, I am playing with Aditya, and Aditya is playing with me. I am playing with Aditya. This is the chessboard. Here I'm sitting. Aditya will sit here. We both together is playing. That's one game only, not 2 games. That means if we hear 2 greeting cards, here one game. So here in this half will be there here. So here 30 into 29 by 2 will be there. Why? Because here 2 greeting cards are counted into one greeting card. Here 30 here counted into 15 only. That is 20 by 2 into 15. Shall I repeat?
Yes, sir.
Yes, sir.
Yes, sir.
Yes, sir.
This 30 into 29 understood?
Yes, sir.
Can
Yes,
anyone
sir.
Yes,
explain why 30 into 29? Can anyone? So my time is finished. So please take a screenshot. Like, please copy it. Copy it. I'll explain in the next class. Well, 30 into 29 by 2 is the question. You will not get time to copy it. That's why. The main motto, you should copy and you should understand.
So in this, we should not write the answer like product with.
Write the answer, Manish. 30 into 29, it's a very good job, a very good answer. When just you write down, I'll explain. 30 into 29 is okay, very good. But when we are talking about the greeting cards, suppose me and another person, I am giving greeting card to the person is giving greeting card to me. So two different ways. But when it will come to the game, I am playing with Mr. A. Mr. A is playing with me. Those are not two games. One game only now, one chess game. Me and Mr. A is playing. So their greeting cards we should count twice. Here we should count once only. Okay, Nikash, tomorrow's the next session will be with the same argument. Okay, that's the end for today. And then
Yes, sir.
tomorrow we'll meet at the next class. We'll meet again with a very good session. Thank
Thank
you
you,
very
sir.
much.
Thank you, sir.
Thank you, sir.
Thank you, sir.
Thank you, sir.